When did we all decide that working 9 to 5, 40 hours a week was just the average human experience? And will it always be this way? You see, before clocks ruled our lives, work was messy and seasonal. Farmers worked from sunrise to sunset during the harvest season. That was often 14 to 16 hours a day. But when winter came around, work slowed dramatically. That was when they would take their time off. Craftsmen and artisans worked when there was demand. There was no set hours, no weekends. Work was tied to necessity and seasons, not a 40-hour work schedule. Next came the Industrial Revolution, which flipped everything. Factories needed people and machines at the same time every day. That meant brutal schedules. We're talking 10 to 16 hours a day, 6 days a week. Children as young as 10 were often working those shifts as well. And the only real day off was Sunday. And that was just for religious rest, not relaxation. By the late 1800s, workers had had enough. They rallied under the slogan,
8 hours for work, 8 hours for rest, 8 hours for what we will.
And protests and strikes broke out worldwide. The big shift came in 1926 when Henry Ford surprised the business world by actually giving his employees a 5-day, 40-hour work week. His reasoning was that well-rested workers were more productive, and giving them more time off means they'd have more free time to actually need to buy a car. After this, sales skyrocketed, and other companies copied them. And by 1938, the Fair Labor Standards Act made the 40-hour work week law in the US. But who decided weekends are Saturday and Sunday? Well, Sunday was already a Christian day of rest, and many unions decided to push for Saturday too, and that was to recognize the Jewish tradition. By the 1930s, the 2-day weekend became standard. Once American businesses locked it in, the model spread globally, and industries synced their schedules. Now fast forward to today, the pandemic just blew the doors open, and millions of people went remote overnight. And companies discovered that people can be just as productive without sitting in an office 9 to 5. In fact, trials of 4-day work weeks are happening worldwide right now. In the UK's 2022 trial, 92% of companies decided to keep the shorter work week because productivity stayed the same or improved while burnout dropped. Remote and hybrid work are now the norm for millions of people. In fact, with the rise of the gig economy and creators, the idea of a 9 to 5 fixed schedule is already being challenged. In fact, only 35% of Americans now work what's considered a traditional 9 to 5 job. So while the 9 to 5 feels like the default, it's actually less than a century old. For most of human history, work looked completely different. And with the way things are shifting now, it may not be around forever either. The real question is, what comes next? Comment down below what your current work schedule is like, and if it's working for you. If you guys enjoyed this video, please be sure to like and follow for more fun videos like this. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.